Hi. Hi, everybody. How are you? I hope that you're doing well today. I'm Rachel Chamness at Sound Waves Heal, and I'm here with Find Me a Medium. We're on their channels and mine, and I'm here every Thursday to give you a few cards from my deck. I can't talk today. So you can see on screen, this is my deck, Elemental Magic and Manifestation, and it's a deck with more than 37 types of Fae beings and how they can help. And so they do help us in many, many ways. So I hope that you'll check it out because it can also help you begin to channel and it helps you learn about these beautiful beings. So it's very, very helpful in that way too. All right, and I'm starting to see comments. So I see that you're here. Hi, Brooke. Hi, Mariana. You're always the first one, Mariana. So, okay, so first we're going to start with, hold on. We're going to start with, oh, it went down. Oh, no, my new camera can be a little funny. So we're going to start with just talking about two of my cards, and then, see if it'll go back. There we go. Two of my cards, and then we will, let's see, let's go to here. And then I'll give readings to as many people as I can, to whoever I'm called to. I'm just giving readings straight from the deck, not answering questions, but if you'd like to hold a question in your mind, maybe you'll get an answer from the Fae about it. Okay? Now, I am a shamanic channel and mentor. I help light workers open their clairs and their ability to channel both healing and messages. That's what I do. And I'm at soundwavesheal.com. I do all kinds of mediumship and I teach all kinds of mediumship, including psychic healing. So hi, Judy. Hi, Andrea and Mina, Blessed One. Hi, yes. Of course, everything is free today. Just let me know your first name if it's not on your account there. Okay, so first let's just talk about Milo. So I have the little book that comes with this card deck, and you can buy it in the USA, you can buy it on Amazon, and outside the USA, you can buy it on my website at soundwavesheal.com. So self-forgiveness, this is a crystal mermaid from Atlantis. So I'm just going to read. It's a small book. It has one paragraph about the being, in case you've not heard of them, and then one channel from them as well, and they're very easy cards. So crystal mermaids guard sacred ritual crystals that hold the power of the great central sun. These beautiful beings have been around since Atlantis and Lemuria, where they guarded these crystals. Call in their beautiful crystalline blue light to help clear yourself of dense collective consciousness energy that can block you or lower your frequency. If you want to learn more about crystal mermaids, you can at my site, soundwavesheal.com, on the blog, where there is a masterclass where I trans-channel them, and there's also the transcription. And you can also find that masterclass at Soundwaves Heal on YouTube. Good morning. I see you guys. Okay, so Milo's channel is you are where you are supposed to be. This is an overwhelming message that I get from people all the time. You are where you're supposed to be. Every mistake and every decision still puts you on the correct path. Unforgiveness for yourself can lead you off the path more than the mistake itself. It is a trap to get lost in a past action you cannot change. Forgiving yourself is a step towards enlightenment. Accept your flaws and move forward to your beautiful destination. I love the creatures, the crystal mermaids from Atlantis. They're so incredible. I love them so much. It was one of my favorite months in Tag Lightworkers, which is my monthly group where we explore different beings of all kinds and attune to them and their concepts. And it's we also have like weekly lives with certified mediums and healers, and just tons of programs to connect with all types of guides. And it's an amazing group. I've had it for over 7 years, I think. Okay, so this is Set Your Sights Higher, Lily the Seahorse. Seahorses are elementals, and they are also one of the physical forms that unicorns take on Earth. They tell me their specialty is helping you to see the details. Try calling on their help to find more detailed information before making an important decision. Lily says, your true worth is so much higher than you realize, dear one. Would you let your dearest friend settle for the same choice you have decided was enough for you? All is possible in this world if you just allow yourself to receive it at the highest level. There's no hierarchy to who can manifest anything desired. The highest order of manifestation is available to all who allow themselves to access it. So that's what happened when I began making this, oops, wrong thing. When I began making this deck, I did not make the art, but I channeled the deck myself with the Fae Elementals, and it was just all about manifesting. They really wanted to help us with manifesting, and I think that's really cool. All right, I'm gonna try and fix this a little bit. This camera, it's a little annoying because I'm not used to it, and hopefully it will stop moving around, although I doubt it. We'll try turning that off and see if that helps. Okay, all right, so let's get to some readings. It's 11:11 my time, which is awesome. How often do you see 11:11? Okay, and after this, I will be live in my same groups at Soundwaves Heals, YouTube, Facebook, and business page, and in my 5D daily, where I'll be taking questions and I'll be channeling Reiki Grandmaster Takata. So that'll be fun. And that's where you can catch me next. Okay, so let's see. Okay, Brooke, I think you're going to be first. Let's see. You got trust your intuition. So Worley the narwhals are also Fae, is reminding you to trust your intuition. It's more, they want to use the word detailed than you think. So if you're considering your innate psychic clairs that everyone has as just intuition, and you're thinking it's a hint, they want you to know that it's more than that. It's actually, you know, mediumship that we all have access to. Our six senses are a part of our human design, and we can absolutely access them. I help people do it all the time. And a lot of times people just don't even realize what is actually messages. You can actually learn more about that I have a podcast about that in 5D Channels and Chats. With Rachel Chamness is my podcast. But anyway, they're telling you specifically, Brooke, that you get a lot more details than you think. So really listen to the details. When you start to get a message or an intuition or a feeling about something, stop and ask for a few more details if you need, especially if you're getting the idea, but you don't know where to go with it. They're saying, ask for the details and they'll help you. And the Fae are also asking you to connect with them a little bit more. They're suggesting that you give them a gift. You know, they really like gifts. Oops, I was trying to do that. The Fae really like gifts. So you can give them like little tiny crystals or little pieces of chocolate or a little bit of, you know, something sweet. And you can put it in an offering somewhere for them, and maybe in a plant in your house or a tree that you designate for Fae outside, and thank them for their help. That's what I'm getting for you, Brooke. Okay, Mariana. You got stop and rest. This is Shatalda, the ice mermaid. She's the only ice mermaid I've seen with this unicorn horn, which is pretty interesting. She's saying that you really need to step back a little bit. You're working too hard, or you're running yourself too hard. So it might not be actually that you're doing too much work, but you might be running your mind or your stress level too much, worrying too much, and creating a lot of cortisol in the body. She's asking you to try to relax and release all that, rest from all that overthinking, rest from all of that stress that you might have. Okay. Judy, you got caution about Balboa. Something's not what it seems. This is actually, they're saying, is a client of yours is not showing their full face to you, is the words they're using. So perhaps there's more to the story of a client that you're working on. There's some sort of hidden mental disability, or there's something they're not saying, or something there. So they're saying caution, and it's not a big deal, but I think you've already gotten like a little hint of it, and they want to give you that confirmation. Hi, Andrea. Okay, Andrea, you got grounding. Swordall, the wood nymph. You know, whenever this card's coming up, it's like either you're not grounding enough or you're not grounding deeply enough. So make sure you're always grounding deep into Gaia's fifth dimensional grid. So we can actually do that right now. everybody can just think about, just mentally, you don't have to have the visualization, though you can, and you just think about, I'm unplugging from the third dimensional matrix and instead plugging deeply into Gaia's fifth dimensional grid. And if you want, you can imagine roots of light coming out from your feet, going deep, deep into a grid of Gaia's light, crystalline light, diamond light. You can think of her grid as water, or you can think of it as earth, however it looks to you. And do that a little more often. Do that every day, okay? And that will help a lot. Hi, Nina. Yes, sure. You got finished, Marymount the Elf. So this is about something you've started, isn't completely finished. Now, of course, all my cards have a lot of details in case one of them is calling you for a message as a symbol of them. And they're showing me that, sorry, my camera's new, and I'm still trying to figure it out. It's not going to show. Okay, come back. Come back, little robot. They're showing me the locked box there. So let me see what they mean by that. Oh, Mina, they're saying that there's something that you've done, that you've locked something away. I'm going to ask, is this like her psychic clairs? No. Is this like something that she hasn't dealt with yet? This is actually shadow work. Something you haven't dealt with from your past. You've locked it away, and they're saying now it's time to deal with it. And if you don't, your life could start to unravel, because that's sometimes what they do to us. Our spirit guides is like, they kind of like, it's time now to do that thing. And we're like, no, I don't want to do that thing. And they're like, well, you have to, or we're going to make your life difficult. So if you need help with shadow work, I do have a free resource for that, Nina. It's a blog post, soundwavesheal.com/shadow-work. And that can help a lot, making shadow work easier and not like taking over all your time. But in this case, they're kind of saying you might want a professional to help you, like someone to talk it through and help you. So I'm sorry, that's not the most pleasant message, but it's very necessary. They're saying if you do that, it's going to help you so much. And so whenever you do this kind of hard work, this shadow work, big things open up. So if there's something that's not opening for you that you're trying to get open, then this is what's stopping it. So once you do this, it will. And it doesn't always have to be hard. I mean, and I would actually recommend spiritual help. That's the kind of thing that like I help people with, get that spiritual help to really like unearth it, clear it. Maybe it's from another life. Maybe there's interference from another life that can help if you clear it, and then, help you deal with it better in this life. I think that's always helpful. Hi. Okay, so your name is Sherry Lee. Okay, Sherry Lee. You get worthiness with Beesby the Selkie. Worthiness shows up when we just don't work. We're not giving ourselves enough credit, or we're thinking that things are not for us. Like that's for other people, not for me. Or we're letting other people tell us how much we're worth because of some silly, earthly, antiquated idea. Like you're only worth something if you make such like a certain amount of money, or you have a certain kind of something, or you figured it all out before you're 30. As if so all that stuff, that's other people's opinion, and it's not really in a higher dimensional realm. That's all old stuff. That's 3D matrix. And so you want to release yourself from that. And so what they're saying is like, work on your worthiness and look at it from a perspective of like enlightenment, and nobody is better than anyone else for any reason. Doesn't matter if you're more enlightened than the people who think you just need to have more money to be successful. And that's not it either. It's about just understanding your role in this life and allowing, the universe to help you and to guide you and to be at peace and acceptance in yourself. So you can also use the same shadow work blog post that I posted earlier to help you with that. Okay. Hi, Nina. Sure. You got compassion. Lathrelai, the tree spirit for you, Nina. So compassion, when that comes up, okay, so they're showing me the bird. I don't know if you can see the white bird. You probably can't see it that well. It's in the tree here. So they're showing me that bird. The bird's faced out. And what I'm kind of getting is like, you give out a lot of compassion, where is it coming in? So what's the message with that? It's kind of like the opposite that they usually say. So they're saying that right. That's right. Let's see. Oh, because you're kind-hearted and you give a lot of compassion to other people, look and see who's not giving compassion to you or to other people, and reevaluate if these are people that you really want in your life. Now, that doesn't mean you have to cut them out or never talk to them again. It could be someone who's close to you, but perhaps it is about making a boundary with them, even if it's just for yourself. Like, this person is not a very nice person. Why do I hang out with them so much? You know what? I'm gonna hang out with them less, or I'm gonna have the boundary that when they start saying negative things about other people, which I really dislike, that I'm just gonna say, I have to go. So it's just like having that personal boundary with yourself. You'll see a lot of things change once you do that. So I hope that's helpful. Okay, hi, Christina. You got yes. So what are you considering doing, Christina? Because they're saying yes, do it. You're on the right track. Your spirit guides have given you an idea or something that they'd like you to do, and they say it keeps coming up for you, and that is because it's something you're supposed to do. So they want you to say yes. Do you know what that's about? I hope you do. Andrea, I think I did get you already. Yeah. So hi, Jody. You got set your sights higher. Lily the seahorse, we talked about this at the beginning of the live, and this is all about really understanding that you deserve the best for you. Now, that doesn't mean like the best handbag. That means like you deserve to be treated like the best, like you deserve all the good things. And so expect to be treated as well as you should be, and see where you're not. This is a little bit like a reading I just gave. See where you're not being treated, and make a note of that and decide what you're going to do about that. What boundary are you going to make for that? It's very important. Okay. Hi, Brooke. Did I get you already? Yes. Hi, Tony. Ooh, from New Zealand. Well, it's 11:23 here. What time is it there? In the morning here. You got Flo. This is Earthly, the lava mermaid. It's Lemurian mermaids. Well, yeah, they work in lava. They're all over the place, but I always think of them as Lemurian. What is flow? Flow is when things are working, things are moving along, flowing along. Everything's coming up roses. I hear the song, everything's coming up roses. Yeah, so everything's just like, yeah, it's easy, it's working, things are smooth, So where in your life do you find a lot of flow and like so easy? I love this, I love doing this. And where do you find not a lot of flow? Like it's hard, I feel like I'm pushing, I'm struggling, I'm trying to force. And they want you to let flow happen, not force. And even though we try to force these things we think we need, if we can work in the flow instead, we can release whatever's keeping that other thing from working. So forcing it doesn't make it work. So if you can find the problem through the flow, then it can be dissolved, and then it can flow in the other area as well. That's what they're saying for you. Okay. All right. I think I've got you, Nina. Hi, Kelly. I don't think I've gotten you yet. Be uniquely you, Kelly O'Neill. Sema the pink dolphin. Really, well, see this camera, I have it off, but then it comes back. There we go. So annoying. I'm working on it. New camera. Okay. Be uniquely you, Kelly. So just don't change yourself for anyone else. Don't downplay yourself. Don't downplay your light. Just be all of you. And if other people don't like it when you're happy, that's their problem. That's their vibrational problem, not yours. If other people don't like it when you're excited about winning something or getting something or doing something really great, then they're not really your people. I feel like that's kind of a message today for everybody, huh? So I hope that makes sense. Let's see what Tony says. Aha, so just work on something that is flowing. I think it will fix it. You're welcome. Okay. So Tony. Now I just lost where I was. Oh, and then yeah. Okay, where was I? I lost it. Hi, Shauna. All right. Shauna, did you give you one? I think I might have skipped you. Anyway, that was your message. Be uniquely you. Be yourself. Okay, so Shauna, you got now. Bert the Vassal Giant saying, now's the time. Very, very important for you to know that waiting isn't as aligned. So whatever it is that you're considering, you keep saying you're going to do it as soon as you can. They say that you can do anything that you want. You can make, you can make anything you want happen. You can find the funds for something if the reason you're putting it off is cash flow. But there's something they're saying now, if you can do it now, you'll be really glad you did. It will help you greatly. Don't put it off, whatever it is. Amanda skipped you too, I think, right? Did I give you a mess? Oh, I'm all mixed up. Well, maybe you get two. You got make a decision, Melius the Whale King, where you need to make a decision, because by not making a decision, then your spirit guides make it for you, and it's not quite as fun. Make your own decision, and it will pan out a lot better. Okay. All right, I'm going to go to where we are now because I'm a little bit lost. Oh, there was Amanda I was giving us. Okay, let's see. Did I get to you, Tony? I think I did. Yeah, I did, because you're in New Zealand. Okay. Tracy, you got Celebrate. Tracy Hand. I know we have two Tracys. You got Celebrate when Tana, the Fairy Mermaid. It's one of my favorite cards. So what you're trying to manifest is either already here and you haven't seen it, or it's dropping in little bit by little bit. So they want you to, when you see any evidence at all, even if it's the tiniest thing and not nearly what you're trying to manifest, the tiniest thing, let's say you have a new package. Someone said they had a new package. Let's say you have a new package for $1,000 you're trying to sell. I don't know. And then you make $5 on something that is very similar or very close or something. Then you can say, okay, that's a sign from the universe that I'm going to be selling my package, or that's a sign from the universe. Take it as a sign and celebrate. The point is, it's a little tiny thing. It's like you're trying to manifest a new home, and you get this sort of tiny thing that's not it at all. But if you celebrate, then it helps the big thing flow through. So look for those signs from your guides and really give a lot of yes, confirmation. Make sure you're seeing that confirmation and thanking them for it. Okay, Alicia, leadership, Tote the Centaur. So Tote is, what's a kitty? Oh, my kitty was having a bad dream. Okay, Tote is saying, it's time for you to step up in leadership. So I'm getting that it's time for you to step back up to leadership. It's time for leadership again. So it's time to restart something important to you and begin to lead people in that direction again. There's more that you can add to it this time, and it's time to start again. There's people waiting for you. Connie, you got Soul Family, Connie F. Soul Family, Cledums, the Elemental Dwarf, our multidimensional shaman elementals. They're saying there's someone new, or maybe two people new in your life that's your soul family. Have you noticed them? They're going to be really good friends to you and helpful to know. So they kind of want you to ask your spirit guides to give you a sign about soul family. And what kind of sign could they give you to indicate that someone is soul family? They'd like you to ask for that. Hey, Jean, you got release and go. Release what no longer serves you. Leave behind anything that's so I hear the word messy. So I don't know if that's physical messy, like it's time to clean up something messy, or it's time to release something in your life that's messy. And it's so, okay, so there's a clarification here. It doesn't have to be that you release the person that the messy is associated with or the thing, but that you could just, I release the messiness of this. Like, I can still do this without the mess. I can still be in this club without the drama. I can still be associated with this person without that drama. And again, this is like a a boundary for yourself. Like I can still enjoy this, but I won't let myself get sucked into their drama or whatever it is. That I think might be it, because that's the example I just keep getting, but I hope that makes sense. So it's time to release the mess. Like you don't need to have that mess. Hey, Catherine. You got self-employment. So Catherine's in my Accelerated Channeling Mastery course, and self-employment. So I think what they're talking to you about your new mediumship and healing skills, and letting you know that this will be a little bit of at least a side gig for you. I know you're fully employed and you love your job, but this is at least a side gig that you will be doing, even if you feel like, oh my gosh, how would I do that? Or when will I do that? You're more advanced than you think, and it's going to come together for you. And maybe not right this second, but you're starting to see how advanced you are. And of course, here my program's going to help you with that. But they're saying, yes, you will be doing it, at least a little bit on the side, and you're going to love it. And it's going to help you a great deal to stay on track spiritually and to help you. Yeah. You're welcome. Oh, yay. I don't know. Let's see. Tracy March. You got Listen. Mudu the tall elf. And then it's all these elves that I never know which is which. Like, what are your names? What are the names of the 12 different kinds of elves? I ask them. And they don't give them to me. So they're like, I call them like the tall elf or whatever. So these are the tall elves. Anyway, listen. Your clairaudience is opening more fully. Tracy's also completed my Accelerated Channeling Mastery program. And they're saying your clairaudience is opening more now. So just listen, and they're telling me you're going to be hearing, and you probably do already, like buzzing, and like I'm hearing one now, like a ringing, because I'm downloading something. You're going to be hearing them a little bit more as it's opening. You're actually downloading the opening in your ears a little bit more, or your ear chakras, I should say. So. Okay, Jamie, you got share. Hummelt, the abundance dragon, is asking you to begin to share your gifts with the world a little bit more. So I know you have lots of plans, but they want you to share more of you. The essence of you and what you're here to do is more than helping other people do it. There's a lot for you to do as well. And so they want you to really look at that. Hey, Sweta, you got reevaluate. Gims is the garden gnome. I got this card yesterday. So reevaluate comes up when it's time to reevaluate how, well, it comes up for all kinds of reasons. For you, it's coming up for how you're viewing a situation. They're saying reevaluate how you're viewing the universe and the world. Are you truly in the element of the universe is here to support me and it always has my back and things always flow and come to me? Or does that idea feel stuck? So really reevaluate how you're interacting with the universe. And if you're allowing the universe to help you, if you're allowing help, if you're following these sort of higher dimensional vibrational feelings in the body, or if you're a little stuck in a lower frequency sometimes, which because you're worried that the universe doesn't have your back. So they want you to know that the universe has your back always. And with the law of attraction, the most important thing for us to learn is that all we have to do is know that and feel that in our body, that the universe has our back and is working hard, is conspiring in your favor, and it will really change and flip things for you. Tammy, you got adventure. Tammy Finch, Guy Nard. Kaki, the amethyst fairy says, you're off for adventure. You got a new adventure coming up. It feels like you know this, like maybe you're going on a trip, but they're saying to really have, they want you to be a lot more Tammy. They say really have fun. And, if you're silly, be silly. Don't limit yourself. And it's kind of like, you'll have the ability to not worry about what anyone thinks, because it seems like you might be going somewhere where no one knows you. So if you don't have a trip planned, then maybe it's not so much as a faraway trip, but like a day trip or something like that that's coming up. But it feels like, be more yourself, and it's gonna feel really good. Donna Roy, you got courage. Mattel the Griffin is saying, you know what? You're already so courageous. They're not asking you to be courageous. They're asking you to see how courageous you are, to understand that your courage is huge. It's immense. And that, you have stared down many hard things and come out victorious, they want to say. And they want you to remember that and know that you can do anything. Lori, you got time to move. Lady Nadia, River Naiad, it's time to move. This is actually a feng shui. They're saying you need to move some things around in your house and like find where there's like dust collected and things like that and clear it, and maybe move some furniture, get some fresh air in, open your windows. If it's hot, then you can do it early in the morning. But, really air out your house, clean out your house and the dust and things like that, or maybe it's in one specific place in your house, and the feng shui will really, really, really help you. Okay, I'm going to go to the most recent one. So if I don't call on you in the next 2 minutes and you haven't asked for a reading in the last like 5 minutes or so, then please do. If I haven't gotten to you yet. Okay, so Joanne, you got love, maybe the fairy elf. And they're kind of showing me I know these aren't seeds, but they're saying seeds to me. So it's like the seeds of love have been planted. And that doesn't always have to be romantic love, it can be any kind of love. And love is like blooming all around you. So I see all these like big, beautiful flowers blooming all around you. And there's a lot of love coming to you. So maybe it's just like, I don't know, maybe it's your birthday coming up or something, or are people celebrating you in some way, but it feels like a lot of love coming your way. You're welcome. Amy Louise, you got past life connection. Okay, so this is a crystal diva. They live inside crystals, and I'm going to show you one. When this comes up, it means you have a past life that needs to be cleared. Now, I deeply believe that all people who give readings should also know how to do some clearing, because I would hate to be like, you have a past life that's really messing you up. Okay, good luck with that. Bye. Let me help you clear it. So if you see in here, you might be able to see the fairy in there. I think I may even have 2 in here. All right, so that's a crystal diva. Let me give you a clearing, liquid Reiki shamanic sound healing for past life connection. It is an Atlantis past life, so usually when I clear past lives of people, if that Atlantis past life hasn't been cleared, it's the first one to come up. So if you often hear me saying that when I pull this card here, that's why. So in our Atlantis past life really triggers us in this life, because it's another sort of feeling like the end of the world, which 2020 really felt like. And if you're really understanding what's happening in our ascension calendar, it kind of feels a little bit like that, but it's not quite. Not for us, not for our timeline, for a higher timeline. But the feels of that Atlantis can really get to us. So and that's what's coming up for you. It's like kind of triggering you, like what is happening in the world, and what is all this happening in the world? Why have things seem so bad? Well, like I said, that doesn't have to be your timeline. You can learn about higher timelines on my blog or my podcast or whatever. But timelines are the key. That doesn't have to be your timeline. Let me clear that for you. So okay, I hope that helps. Oh, it was your birthday yesterday, Joanne. Happy birthday. I figured it might be a birthday. You're welcome. Okay, Emily, you got gratitude, the wolf. This was the newest elemental to me when I made these cards. They're type of giant. Gratitude may sound trite, but when you give gratitude for all the things that are going right, or even the smallest things, like I'm just so grateful I got to see another day, or that the sun is shining, or that, I have clean, fresh water. I mean, if it has to be that basic, but I mean, hopefully there's lots of things you can be grateful for. And if you can just really feel the gratitude for the things you do have, then that is law of attraction. The universe says whatever Rachel is feeling, we put in her life. So if I feel grateful gratitude, then the universe gives me more to feel grateful for. So as Emily feels gratitude for anything, the universe gives Emily more to be grateful for. All right, so let's go big. Let's get really grateful and see what the universe has in store for us. Anna D, you have gotten self-forgiveness. Milo, the crystal mermaid. Oh yeah, we talked about this in the beginning. I was like, didn't I already pick this? Milo says, self-forgiveness needs one more layer cleared. So sounds like you've already been working on self-forgiveness for something, and you may think that it's done. However, sometimes these big triggers from our past like resurface, and there's one more layer at least, or maybe 2 or 3, but at least one right now that you need to do some shadow work on to clear of self-forgiveness that will help you manifest whatever it is you're trying to manifest right now. Okay. All right, we got Donna Colmo. You got synchronistic events, Starlight, the dolphin pod. Yes, these are also elementals. Synchronistic events, there's things happening that are trying to give you a clue. So your spirit guides are giving you clues. They're giving you spirit signs, and they want to make sure that you start to see that. That's very important that you see what they are giving you. So if you want, Donna, if you want to learn more about that, I have a blog post, and I actually have a whole lot of free stuff at this link, which is including like teaching you about your spirit guides, how to work with spirit guides, how to work with spirit signs, how to have spiritual boundaries, be connected to unicorns, have a couple of awesome meditations from my Tag Lightworkers group. All of that's in here. Anyone can get it. It's at learn.soundwavesheal.com/spirit guides, and you can get access to all that if you want. I think that would help you. Hi, Jennifer. You got healer. How many times have you gotten this card? You're a healer. You're a healer. You're a healer. What have you done to begin that process? Do you do Reiki 1? I can't remember, but definitely make sure that, you know, whatever it is that you're doing, that you continue and that you're using it and that you're working on yourself and other people. And maybe you want something else like light language or something that you haven't been attuned to yet, or want to add, or, you know, a program you want to do or something. But there's a lot of healing inside you, and it's really time to do it. If you want, I'm not sure how advanced you are, but if you're a beginner, if anyone is here a beginner and wants to learn how to heal other people very easily, I have an $11 Angel Fire Protection and Shielding class on my website. It's $11 and USD, and it teaches you how to heal others, yourself, and create all kinds of spiritual boundaries and things like that, protection with light, with angels. And that's I would say for people who need something that's like the most basic thing that's actually very versatile, works great with Reiki. It's a wonderful thing. I include it in my Reiki class. Hi, Pamela. You are safe. Cal the Silver Fairies. Okay, so they're saying you are safe to expand, to show your face more. I think that they're actually saying that for you to consider using video in your podcast. That's exactly what they're showing me right now. I'm really excited to be on your podcast. But even if you decide not to do, you know, the other thing, the other show, they're asking you to show your face more. You're safe, and you're beautiful, and people love your face and they love you. And so think about doing video. But in all ways, you're safe and protected. Everything that you're working on is unfolding beautifully, and you can allow more into your life in every way. Open and allow, they're saying, because if there's some sort of feeling of safety, an old feeling, you know, look at it, clear it, or have it cleared, and know that, you know, you can open more. So sometimes we feel like a little less safe in the world. I had a lot of problems with this, like, you know, stalkers, whatever. So from my past, so I had like some layers of like where I worried about safety, even though it wasn't, you know, maybe it wasn't really applicable, but it was there. But to know that that's not a problem, or whatever it is that you worry about safety for yourself, that you're very safe. And maybe it's health, but you're safe. You're safe, you're safe, you're safe, they're saying. Okay, Debbie, you got trust and patience. Finally, the servitor giving you the message that if you continue to trust in yourself knowing that you can do all things, trust in your spirit guides, trust in the universe, and have patience. You will get a lot further. Yeah. Hi, Donna. I think I got you already. Oh, yeah, you got it. Okay. Oh, sure. Okay. Ashley. Okay, if you haven't gotten a card yet, quick, give me a message. I'm going to do the last few, and then we'll do a group card and healing for everyone. Ashley, you got Receive with Grace. Kendall the Mermaid. The universe is trying to gift you all kinds of things, but there's a block on receiving. So look around and see where you don't like receiving or where you feel that block. You're going to usually feel these kind of blocks receiving if you go deep and you think about, like, where am I not receiving? Where am I not letting it flow? Or what kind of limits have I put on myself? And you can usually find them. And if you do, then you can clear them by doing some shadow work on them. Of course, I have that shadow work blog post you can always access, which you already know about. And yeah, find that where you're not receiving with grace so that you can open it up and watch more flow. In fact, I think I might do the same thing after this. Shauna Doyle, I haven't gotten to you. So you got tend to your garden, Hawatha the garden fairy. So as you can see, she's just noticing, whoops, I forgot to water my crops. It could be literally that you need to tend to your garden, or it could be that something really important to you is sort of dropped off your radar for a little bit and you need to look and see. Maybe someone needs you, but you've been so busy they didn't want to bother you. Or there's something important to you that needs a little attention. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Did I get you, Angela Wheeler? You're welcome. Hey, Nadine. Yeah, problem resolved. Remote the Phoenix. So something that you have been seeking for an answer is you have it. You have it, or you have the ability to get it. It's almost like you may have a book that has the answer in it that you'll feel called to, or a video or something. It's like something you have needed the answer to, you've got it. The problem is resolved. All you have to do is like use your intuition to figure out where that is, I guess. Like what is that in? Is that in a book? Is that in, something that I have purchased but not looked at? Is it something that I, is it maybe in your cards? Do you use oracle cards? Like maybe you need to pull a card for it. Like the answer is there and it's very easy to find, they're saying. Hi, Judy. You got Abundance Windfall. Sam Hi the Troll. He's scary looking but very sweet. And so abundance is coming your way. Just go ahead and thank the universe for it. Feel it as if it's already there, and then I'll get it there even faster. So I hope that helps. Okay, Maxine, you got specialist support, Jumpbox, the Gremlin. Something you're trying to DIY is not working out for you. And sometimes it's spiritual and sometimes it's physical, like you're trying to plumb your own sink. But for you, I get that it's like spiritual or a problem, like maybe like a problem like anxiety or something. So something like you might need a counselor or a spiritual session to help you clear it and get past it, and it will be a lot faster. So why does specialist support come up? Because you trying to do it is going to take so long and not be worth it. But if you get specialists to help you, then it will clear so fast. You'll feel so much better. Everything will be better and everything will fall into place. It's like, it's huge. You're floundering in the DIY of something, and the specialist makes it fast, easy, and you'll be so thankful. And I actually feel that feeling of the future of you feeling very, very thankful for that. So Abiola, you got music for manifesting, Miley the Leprechaun. When you get this card, it's about how can you manifest something that you want by using music to like pump up your mood. So do you like to sing? Do you like to dance around with the music really high? Is there something that you really like to do? Or I kind of see you in the car or bus or something, and you got like your earbuds in and you're like listening to music and you love it. You're like taking that time. So whenever you're doing that, you can also, while you're feeling really good, using that music, then you can start thinking about what you want to manifest. You could even sing, like make up words to go along with the song of what you want to manifest, or you just think about it as if you already have it. So once you're in that high mood because you love music, then you think, what's the feeling of having that already? already have that degree, or already have that that new job, or already have that new car, or whatever it is that you want. And you just, what does it feel like? Woohoo! I have it. It's mine. Woo, finally. And take that moment. That's going to help you. Okay. I'm going to have to go live in a second. Spiritual. Okay. Oh, that's so good. Yay. Thank you. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to do the group card and message. Might have time for one more person if I didn't get to you, so you can tell me if I didn't. I was kind of skipping around today. The group card in healing today is this one. Observe your thoughts. I feel like this was the group card last week. So it is very important right now to think about what you're thinking. Like I said before, everything that's within is without. So if you're thinking, well, things are going to get better, then things will never get better, because that's always the future, right? So I'm an Enneagram 7, and I don't know anything about Enneagram except for I know what Enneagram 7 is, which means I'm always looking to the future. It's this great thing coming up in the future. And I really have to check myself and be like, I have everything I need now. Everything is wonderful now, because thinking about things in the future keeps them in the future, because it perpetuates that it is in the future. So you have to think about things now. Observe your thoughts where you're putting things in the future, or where you're thinking about like a what if scenario that's like horrific. Like, stop yourself. That's not what's happening. That is a horrible what if. Don't let your mind go there. You can manifest it. Instead, think about how everything's great. You know, I'm not going to think a horrific idea of like what could possibly happen to my kid at camp when I'm not there. Instead, I'm going to think like, my kid comes home from camp. He's so happy. He loves it. I'm so happy that my kid is having a great time at camp. He loves it. And when he comes home, he's so happy to tell me all about it, right? And that is how I manifest that and make it happen. So watch your thoughts. And here's a healing for watching your thoughts, for identifying any spot where you might need to clear or just release it. You can just say, I release that thought. This is Tristan the Daisy Fairy that I am channeling for this healing. And I can teach you how to do this if you like. You can DM me. She's cute, right? So that should help you identify any place. Joanne, didn't I get you? I thought I did. Ooh, you got call for clearing. Titsula Diamond Light Dragon saying you need a little bit of a clearing, maybe a thought pattern stuck in your head. I don't think it's anything too bad. I think it looks like it's a thought that needs clearing. So I think for you, since you're in Tag Lightworkers, you can go to the program that has all the clearing, or like the sound baths, things like that, and do one of those, and that should clear you right up. Okay. All right. I'm glad you guys liked it. Thank you so much. Stay tuned if you're on the Sound Waves Heal channel. Also, here's my link for if you want my Spirit Guide Masterclass and package. It's free. But stay tuned if you're on my channel at Sound Waves Heal, because I will be in my live in 5D next, and I'll be channeling Reiki Grandmaster Takata, and Leslie Hurd will be with me. She will be asking the questions. And if you have a question, if you're in my 5D Daily group, you have you can post and you get priority of questions. But if you have a question and you're in YouTube or my Facebook business page, you know, we'll also consider your question if it's a good one. It might get asked. It's just a short live, but I hope I'll see you there. Thank you guys so much, and follow me at Soundwaves Heal. Oh, Angela, you want one? Okay, I'll give you one real quick. Oh, I got you. Sorry. You got listen. So clairaudience for you. Actually, they're saying listen to, oh, no. For you, they're saying, Angela, they're saying that you can hear, when you listen to nature, when you hear the birds and the trees and stuff like that, that it really calms you, that's like a balm to your soul. So make sure they're actually saying, if you can open your window, it might be too hot. I know it's hot here, but or even play nature sounds, but better if it's actually real outside. But listening to nature sounds in general really calms you. So if you can like play that at your desk while you're working or anything like that, it's going to help you quite a lot. Okay, that's what the Fae say for you. Okay, everybody, see you next week. Thank you so much. Or see you in 5 minutes if you're going to watch my channel. Bye.